Welcome back to our UK to Norway road trip. In this week's episode, we get woken up by a mob of locals shaking our van.
What the hell was that?
After an unexpected start, we head on into EVENTYRSKOGEN, aka the fairy tale forest. We also get to experience our very first ferry crossing.
I didn't even realise we'd set off, it was that quick.
And end our time in Rogaland at the most incredible park-up.
This is probably one of the most amazing looking park-ups we've ever been in. It's like Jurassic Park.
If you missed last week's episode, don't forget to catch up where we bring you along on a more realistic week of van life.
Please don't judge us.
We start to feel the brunt of how expensive Norway is. That food shop has made me feel a little bit sick. But we continue to seek what we came here for, epic scenery and incredible adventures.
Hi guys, we are Nick, Sam and Lord Onyx, and this van right here is our home. We've been living and travelling on the open road since 2018, and what a journey it has been. Subscribe and turn on those notifications for van life adventures every week.
All so shattered. We could not get out of bed this morning. So in the end, today, we decided to just drive first rather than work first, so it just kind of perks us up a little bit more. So we've gone 45 minutes down the road, more north of course, and we're now at this like fairy tale woodland, so we'll do a walk a bit later on. But the drive here, again, insane. The weather is a little bit dull and grey, but those misty mountains, those misty fjords are just lush to drive past. So yeah, this is the park up we're at. It's got some toilets that are just hiding behind the van. Onyx is eating some sheep poo as they're roaming free around here. Look, they're literally just here. And there's also some cows behind the trees over there. So it's time to start doing the next YouTube. I do love YouTubing, but my gosh, it takes up so many hours.
So sometimes I like to use somebody else's toilet so we don't have to stink up our van, but oh my god, they have a composting toilet which is cool, but it stinks and there's so many spiders and cobwebs in there. I actually lifted the toilet seat up to check nothing was under because I saw a little bug crawl out. So I was like, and I just couldn't go. So here it is.
So he's gonna stink out the van instead.
Oh,
great.
it's horrible. Honey.
We just woke up in such a panic. Our van just started wobbling like crazy, didn't it? And we were like, what the hell was that?
And I was like, surely you can't move it.
I thought you were kicking the van. Anyway, turns out there's a mob of cows outside and they're all looking the van clean.
Thanks,
Norway is a really lovely place.
They're licking the door.
They can put the tongue through the window. And then also, if you haven't noticed, I've woken up with a swollen eye. I don't know what it is, I haven't even had time to look, but I think I've just got a little lump. I looked in the mirror and it's not too bad, I can see the lump. I could feel it forming last night. I think it's just like a sty or something.
EVENTYRSKOGEN is a forest walk with a fairy tale theme. It does mean the fairy tale forest in English after all. Of course we are in Norway, so expect to bump into lots of trolls. You'll find them hiding in the trees and bathing in the waterways, so keep your eyes peeled. As you make your way around, you'll stumble across lots of Norwegian folklore and poems, and there's lots of foraging to be done too. Another great way to save money in Norway: eat leaves.
Oh my god guys, I've just spotted this like hippo in the distance. Okay, maybe it's a horse, but look how cute this is! It's tiny! Oh my god! Oh, there's like full villages over there. If this was in England, they would have been stolen. They would not be here anymore. Verdict?
To be honest, it's not really for me. I could take it or leave it, but it is definitely cool because they have posters everywhere which explain some of like the local tales and stuff. And
yeah.
to be honest, you can really appreciate the craftsmanship that went into building this
I agree with you. It is more of like a break point.
Yeah.
I think if you had a family, you'd absolutely love it here.
Definitely
I mean, even as an adult, I do feel like we've been whisked away into a fairy tale, but it isn't one of our key stops.
No.
It's just a bonus, an added bonus en route.
Yeah, and there's definitely some wild swimming here as well.
Yeah.
If you do come, do not peer into the Red Riding Hood's grandma's window because it's scary.
Yeah, let's go. So on our walk back to the van, we got tagged on a little Instagram challenge by Tom and Amy Van Monkeys to do a cold water therapy dip.
And it was literally the perfect spot for us to do it. So I dived back, grabbed her gear, and we went in and did it, didn't we?
It was absolutely awesome. I feel like we needed that. I know we've been doing cold water swimming, but we just needed that today.
Yeah, definitely.
But we are now
At the spa.
Yeah.
And we're going to get some of our money back.
Yeah, remember we told you some money saving tips? Well, we're going to try our hand at it and see what money we get back for this.
I'm not sure if we actually get paid for our English ones, but
We'll give it a
we
go.
need everything we can get here. So, this little contraption looks slightly confusing, and it is. Basically, by the little widgety thing, it's told me that I just need to put everything in, and it's going to give me a receipt, so let's see how this goes, eh? Ah!
Chucked it back.
Oh, okay, it's glass only. What? No glass? Nope.
Like that either.
So it's actually throwing our English stuff out because a local's told us it's scanning around for this little number down here, which is going to replicate into giving us 2 knots. There we
That's
go.
much better.
Ah, really that. Did you hear him getting crushed?
Yeah.
Sweet, show me the money.
So we probably should have done this before our food shop, so we could have used the voucher straight away, but it doesn't matter, we'll be coming back to another spa in the future, I'm sure.
So, in order for us to get to Trolltunga, we have to take a ferry, and this will be the first one we've taken, so...
We have no idea how expensive this is going to be. Probably £100. Spoke to a person who works here, and they said it might be about €10, so it's about £8. And there are ferries everywhere in Norway, like everywhere, because it's just full of islands, so I hope it's not, they're wrong. I'm hoping they're wrong.
We're gonna hit that wing right now.
No. We're off first.
We're off first, and it's very tight. Oh my god.
Gotta dodge the wing mirrors. And we're off. We are now in Nesvik, heading to Trolltunga for our next hike. I didn't film anything whilst we were on there because I didn't even realise we'd set off. It was that quick. I'd say like 5 minutes the crossing was. Yeah?
Yeah, it was so quick. It was super easy as well. You just drive on, drive
Yeah.
on.
As we made our way through Rogaland, it was hard not to be mesmerised by the incredible landscapes here. One thing we find fascinating when travelling different countries is seeing what their houses look like. There were plenty here with mossy roofs blending into the never-ending forest views.
So how's this for a park up?
This is probably one of the most amazing looking park-ups we've ever been in. It's like Jurassic Park, literally.
Yeah,
There's still snow on the mountains up there, and it's June.
FYI guys, we're starting to feel like we're getting our real return on investment
Yeah,
now,
definitely.
aren't we?
Especially with
as
all
we're
these
getting
views.
deeper and deeper into Norway. Like the drive here was incredible. Like the houses, they just look like those children's toys, those little farms that you had with all the different animals,
Proper
the Who farm.
McDonald's.
Yeah, yeah, it's like that, but loving it. So our kitchen drawer has just gone a bit meh. So Sam's outside sorting that, and I'm gonna make us some hummus because we can't find any hummus, and obviously it's so expensive here. We're gonna have to start making things ourselves. Another money saving tip is make things yourself. So don't even ask me how I'm going to make it because I haven't done it in years, nor do I ever follow a recipe. I just try and use as little ingredients as possible. So it's going to literally be chickpea oil, water and some paprika.
Remember, don't put it all in at once. Add it in slowly.
Why?
That's what the Turkish told me.
Okay. So I hope they're cooked. The bevel blender. So I'm following Sam's instructions, doing it a bit at a time, and it's super creamy. Yeah, a bit too liquidy. We never ever share us cooking, do we really?
Nope.
No. I mean, it's
never
so
worth
different to
sharing.
anything in a house, like a brick house. Definitely needs something. I can't figure out what. Crisps.
Nice, man.
Okay, Onyx, it's your turn now. What do you think of it? I think this is a good sign. It's nearly gone. They must have loved it.
To end our time in Rogaland and to celebrate a tiny dry spell in the weather, we had a barbecue. This spot turned out to be a little hub of other van lifers around the world, so if you're looking for a social evening, this may be the spot for you.
Someone once said that there'd be light.
Okay, so what we've got cooking here is some asparagus, some aubergine that will turn to baba ganoush, some cauliflower steaks with buffalo powder on, and some peppers that we just soak in oil and salt.
And a sexy man.
And a sexy man and dog.
Come out and licking it. It's fine on the pepper because we can scrape it off and put oil on it and salt. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We've had a much gentler week, and we just want to remind you of the community travel trip that we've been planning.
Yeah, thank you to everyone so far for filling in the survey. At the moment, the top destination is Cambodia, followed very closely by Fiji.
Oh, wow.
Both sound absolutely
Definitely.
awesome.
If any of you would like to join us, we've linked the survey in the description below so you can help us build out the trip.
Yeah, and by taking the survey, you're not committing to anything at all. You're just sharing your interest.
Absolutely, and just so you know, this one isn't van life related, so all you're going to need is yourself, your backpack, and just leave the rest to us.
We will share more about the trip as things start to shape up, and if you missed the information from the other video, you can find that in the card above.
And if you've got any questions, guys, just drop us a message.
And if you've enjoyed the videos, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. And we will catch you next week when we enter Vestland.
Ciao.